Hi, welcome to Maree P. Have you ever wondered how to make sweetbread? I recently have been perfecting how to make sweetbread, like chocolate twist bread and raspberry bread. So I thought I'd really love to share it with you because they taste delicious and they're really not that hard. The hardest thing is waiting for the dough to rise. So if you're interested in watching how to make raspberry twist bread, bit of a tongue twister, come with me and let's see. So to begin, we're going to make our dough. So I've got warm milk here, 90 mils. So we need to add that into our mixer. We have a tablespoonful of sugar, just regular white sugar. And we've got 1 packet of instant yeast. So we'll just whisk that together. We need to let that wait for 10 minutes to start bubbling and activating. And then we'll add our flour. So while we're waiting for our yeast mix to activate, I'm just going to go through the other ingredients we've got. So we've got our loaf tin here prepared. I've just scrunched up some paper to make it easier to fit into the sides. We have 200 grams of bread flour. Sorry, our 10-minute timer just went off. So we've got our bread flour. We have 30 grams of butter. I'm just using salted butter because that's what I've got today. And we're going to add some cinnamon for a little bit of a twist and 1 egg. So that's the dough. And then for the filling, we're just going to use some tablespoon of raspberry jam to spread on the dough. And I've got a 1/4 cup of frozen raspberries, but you could also use fresh raspberries. So let's get mixing with the dough. Okay, so we're going to start mixing. We're going to add the flour. And our cinnamon. And the butter. As you can see, we have all of the ingredients ready to mix. I'm just going to turn the KitchenAid on and put it on low. If you don't have a stand mixer, it's really not that dramatic because you can use your hands. So you can just use your hands to mix all the dough together. Just a little bit messier. And I don't really like having messy hands, so KitchenAid's doing my work. Okay, back again. Forgot to put the egg in. So make sure you put the egg in. I was wondering why I was looking really dry. Getting forgetful. Okay, egg's gone in. Let's start mixing again. Our 4 minutes is almost up and it's really mixed well. So just a little bit longer. There it goes, time has gone up. Turn that off. And we should have a very stringy dough mix. Look at that. I can smell the cinnamon. Yummy. We're going to place it in this bowl. Just going to flour the bowl. A bit of flour in the bottom. Scoop out our dough. Just going to add a little bit of flour to the dough. Probably should have added it to my hands. Little tip. Add flour to your hands so they don't stick. So we'll just add flour to that. I'm just going to massage the dough to make sure it's all mixed together. If you've watched my how to make pizza dough, it's kind of like doing the balls for that. So that's it. So now we just need to let the dough rest. And I need it to grow double the size. So we'll rest it for 2 hours in here. And you can either plastic wrap over the top, but I'm trying not to use so much plastic, so I'm just going to place my damp cloth, it was like a damp old tea towel on top, and let it rest for 2 hours. So we'll let it rest for 2 hours and then we'll come back. A tip, if your house is a little bit cold and you want to ensure that the dough is going to rise, you can turn your oven on 200 degrees Celsius and then turn it off. Sorry. So you need to heat up your oven to 200 degrees for about 10 minutes, then turn the heat off and place your bowl. Make sure it's an oven-proof bowl, like a Pyrex bowl. Place it in the oven that's been preheated for the 2 hours. And that should ensure that it's doubled in size because you've got a nice warm space. So we're back to check on our dough. It's definitely doubled in size. So we've got a dusted surface here, and that's the shape that I need to make. And then we start rolling. I'm going to wet this edge just so it sticks. I'm going to grab a little bit of water into this. So I've got the water, I'm just going to pat that around the edge. And then we need to let that rest for another 45 minutes. So I'll grab my towel back, let that rest, and then we'll come back. The twist spread has grown in size. So now we're ready to place it in the oven. I've been preheating my oven on 160 degrees. On the bottom baking tray, I've just added some water. Adding the water helps keep the bread moist. So we'll place the bread in the oven. Sorry, we're going to place the dough in the oven for 45 minutes. So while we have our buns in the oven, I'm going to make some lemon drizzle icing to do a fancy like little swirl on top. So let's just position you down. I need a camera crew. So I've got 50 grams of icing sugar, half of lemon juice squeezed out. That's it. And I'm just going to mix that together. So our bread is cooked and out of the oven, and I'm just going to drizzle the icing. So I've got 2 pieces here. I'm going to try the next one in. It's really soft. Having the water down the bottom made it retain its moisture. Not too sweet and quite delicious. Thank you for watching today. Please comment below if you've tried this recipe and you like what you've made. And if you've got any ideas on anything that you'd like me to make, please let me know. Send me a message. See you next time.